My work has really focused on how the alchemical great work or magnum opus is related to the creative process. And part of that is really breaking down our conditioning, our constructs of how we see reality, how we see ourselves, how we see each other. And I think that that can be a really helpful tool and process for kind of helping us to decondition ourselves from these centuries of this patriarchal paradigm and really limited way of seeing gender and gender expression. And to me, I really try to express that in my artwork and in my writing, but showing, how there's always two sides to something. There's both poles, and how through bringing them into a harmonious composition, there's this secret third thing that's expressed, and to really invite people to inhabit that secret third place where it doesn't have to be defined, and whether or not we want to define, but also just to know that we are like a fluid, complex, and richly dynamic being, all of us, and to honor the different ways that people want to express that. And that's really something that I hope to foster through both my art and my writing.
How you believe the arts can serve in transformation in our views of gender and sexuality?
Artists have a really key role in shifting the narrative and in shifting the way people understand gender. And works of art that are birthed from a place of a deeper understanding of this complexity and diversity, they work on, a deeper level in the unconscious. Like, symbols speak to the unconscious. You don't have to define them for them to work. It helps to have an understanding of what a symbol means, but usually symbols have like so many different meanings, and so it becomes really personal. And I think through art, people that have sort of transcended these limitations within themselves can also convey that through their work. And this is an alchemical principle of realizing the philosopher's stone within, right? Which is this indestructible, unassailable knowing of what we are in our deepest essence, our truest self, which is one with the creator, right? One with the all. And when we have that realization within ourselves, we have that philosopher's stone, it works, our artwork then projects that consciousness outward into the world. And whoever sees it, whether they're aware of it or not, is sort of taking in a little bit of that. And I really believe that this is true, and aspire to that in my own work. And I think that, as creators, the more inner work we do for ourselves, the more we're going to help the collective to evolve and expand our consciousness and to be, more loving and compassionate and unified.
So how can we use this concept to foster more fluidity and understand of gender that transcend the binary?
Funny thing that so many of our spiritual wisdom traditions consider the absolute reality or source to be non-binary or to contain both. And yet we have such a hard time embracing this within human beings, like we're somehow different. And it's certainly the case with the Hermetic teachings that the source of all things is non-binary. And also in the stories of creation, the first ideal human, what we might call the cosmic man or cosmic human, was both male and female and made in the likeness of the creator. And so essentially we have those qualities within us. And this also tells us a lot about what it means to be an ideal human. We would be capable of expressing both polarities of our beings, and that this is the essence of creativity, to have both the masculine and the feminine working within us in the process of generation of new ideas and creativity and art and community, and to not be so rigidly defined.